Burns now with a cross. This is Vernon! Vernon scores! Grimsby Town is over! Utter delirium at Blundell Park! Charles Vernon! What a delivered flat post! Touchdown!
Penalty, great composure! Brian Mbeumo, he doesn't miss, does he?
The customary short run up for Brian Mbeumo. Stuttering run up, and here's the crossbar! Manchester United are out! Brian Mbeumo has rattled the crossbar!
This is TNT Sports' Adam Summerton, and you're listening to Three Fish on the Shirt.
Hello, welcome to episode 55 of the season, of our elongated season, to Three Fish on the Shirt. We've got with us Rossi. Hi, Rossi.
Hello, mate, you alright?
Hi, Steve. How you doing?
Hi, Dave. Good, mate. Thank you.
Good. We're a few days after the playoff semi-final second leg, which ended in defeat and ended the Mariners' season. So we're a bit sombre, but we've had a few days to reflect. It's probably a good job we didn't do it straight after. Nobody wants to see a grown man cry. But first of all, thank you to our sponsors who've been absolutely superb this season. Winner, chicken dinner. We thank them for everything they've done for us this year. And there's still a chance to win the big house, or £275,000 for just a ticket of $3.99. So it's definitely worth a look and buy a ticket. And don't forget, a lot of proceeds go towards funding local charities. They spent a lot of money in the area, so deserve our support as well. And if you don't follow the pod, please do, particularly on YouTube. It helps us massively. We're seeing some nice growth in the subs. So if you can hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, you can find out when we're going to be on. So, chaps, Friday night, we went into it 2-1 down. I went into the night feeling rather positive that we could do it. I thought at that point we were no worse off than Salford were after 26 seconds on the previous Saturday, or whatever day it was, Sunday, wasn't it? And I thought, that's not insurmountable in any way, shape or form. It's going to be tough. How was your feeling going into it, Ross?
Yeah, I was a bit optimistic, though. So I think we could have got the win. There's only one goal in it. I said beforehand, we've got a really good record at their place. So, it's one of them. You either are going to turn up or you're not. Form goes out the window, though, when it comes to playoffs. Everyone knows that. So there's always that in the back of your mind. But yeah, no, I thought we might get the job done, but it won't be easy. Salford tried to pack the place out as much as they could with their fans rather than ours. And yeah, it's just one of them games. I think I was more nervy for this game rather than I was from any of the other ones leading up to it.
I was the same. I was okay until I started getting ready to watch it, and then I started to feel really nervy. Steve, what about you?
I was quite relaxed, actually. I watched it at home.
You'd got all your stress out of the way trying to get your dad's telly set up, hadn't you?
Oh, yeah, that was the stressy bit. Yeah, trying to get him sorted out because I want to get him, and Bradley sorted me out in the end, which channel it was on. But I was, got that done, got home, missed the first 5 minutes, but I was quite relaxed, really. And I thought David Artell, from what I saw initially, he looked quite relaxed, and everything seemed calm, and I think he knew what his plan was. And yeah, I thought we played well. First half was tight, cagey affair.
Yeah,
which it wasn't in the Salford game, the home game. Sorry. But I thought, I was okay, quite relaxed until the second half. I got a bit excited.
Yeah, and then so the first half, the first thing, the strange thing for many fans was that KB was left out and Burns was back in. I thought Burns' form has not been that great, but he seemed to play him a little bit more central and tried to get something going through the middle. And actually didn't think Burns played too badly. I've seen a lot worse. Thinking back to the Chesterfield game particularly. But yeah, it was on a knife edge, wasn't it, right up to half time. And I think the aim was, bring Cabia on once if we were still needing it, and go from there. So there was definitely a plan to try and play some football, but there was an element of trying to bypass that midfield as well, wasn't there? Going long at times.
No, I think it was to keep it tight in the middle, not playing Cabia, put Burns in the middle a bit, and just keep it tight for the first half, and then up to 60 minutes. I think he would have bought, if it was 0-0, Cabia would have come on. And that's my opinion. And then was that, if it was 0-0, obviously it was 1-0, and they came on in 60 minutes, and not only him, but McEachran as well. I thought McEachran was, he changed the game. He was just calm, kept the ball, and we just played off him.
Yeah. Ross, what was your view of the first goal when it came to Salford?
Good ball across. I don't really know who could have stopped it. I think Cookie was there. Obviously, he swung his leg to try and block it.
Hard to get above Aluwu. He just gets so high, doesn't he, at them corners?
Yeah, I mean, he nearly scored a header again, didn't he? Like that, hit the post. Was it really a high header? But I mean, the first goal for me, if there's anyone to blame, if we really need to blame anyone,
Don't do blame.
I didn't really understand what Chaz was doing. If you've noticed, if you look at the goal back, he's at the back post. He's not doing anything. He's just stood there. He's not marking anyone. He's not. And Udo's free on literally not far from him.
Yeah.
Why can't you just push in a little bit and just make sure he's on his man or on a man? Cookie tried to stop it from going in by sliding. It's just gone past him and Smithy. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's one of them where as soon as that goal went in, it was fucking great.
Quite crushing that for us 2 down. That seems like a long way back until 4 minutes in the last 15, sort of 74th and 78th, I think it was it? Greeny gets forward for that, sneaking into that near post position for the header for the corner. That's something that we've worked really well on this year. How many times has that worked this year? There must be 5 or 6 goals from that sort of position.
At least, yeah.
And we were doing it last year as well. Can you remember the Christmas game at Bradford? Steve McJanet did the same thing, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Ran forward, and there's nobody goes because they think it's like,
no.
and it only needs a glance.
Yeah.
But you say he's done it so many times from either side, and before you know it's 1-1. Bit of controversy that it looks like Cavia's handled it on the line, and by Greeny's interview, he sounded like he wanted him to have the goal anyway. But I would say, Greeny, that one's yours. Have that one. Because otherwise, but it was going in anyway. I don't really see that as an issue. I don't think anybody has stopped it on the line.
So came from nowhere really, because I couldn't see us scoring up to that point.
No, and that's where I was, and I think from there you thought, oh, that's pressure on them. That's what we needed.
That one goal
and then
changes the game, doesn't it?
Yeah, a couple of minutes later, ball down the right, slotted in for Cabia. Marginal, was he offside? Was he not? I would argue, compared to the Saturday offside decision, it's not even the same sport in comparing the two. You look at the cut of the pitch from the line, you can't really tell unless you're level, and the man who was level didn't give it. So there you go. It's 3-3 on aggregate, 2-1 on the night, and you think, oh, game on. And then
what was your reaction then when we went 3-3?
Oh,
did you run around
I was surprised there weren't neighbours knocking on the door asking if everyone was all right. It was I was sat watching on my own as well, which is
I was going to say
weird.
I was on my own as well. Luce was upstairs and he came down to see what was happening.
Rossi, you were in Racked. What was the atmosphere like in there? What was after the first goal went in for Salford?
So it was really low. No, really, everyone just we just looked around. Just can't be just can't be asked to even watch the game anymore. To be honest, because we thought
you thought it was game over, don't you? That's it.
Yeah, and then the first goal come from Cabia. It was Cave. Swings and roundabouts. They shouldn't have had their goal at ours, and we shouldn't have had that goal at theirs. And to me, that was a clean slate after that. Because whether Greeny's header was going in or not, he still handled it before it's gone in.
Yeah.
And then they've scored their goal. For me, Garbutt, the left back for Salford, were keeping him on. If you watch it back, you see his outstretched leg, and I think that's what he's keeping him.
His leg's right out, isn't it?
I thought that.
We scored that, and let's just say my hand is red raw. Everyone went absolutely apeshit. The GTFC Ryan, that sometimes you get videos from on TikTok. We were both hugging each other. We was all jumping up and down. Also, I was smashing the table with my hand, and place went mental. Also, Alex Graham, the centre back that we've just signed professionally.
Oh yeah,
was also 2 tables away from us, and he was celebrating with his family. I think it was, and friends. So, it was a really good one.
Did you not go into guest booking mode and get? You're not trying to tap him off?
No, I thought I'm going to leave him be because I thought I'm not going to bother him, especially on that night like that. So, that place went mental, and it was really buzzing off that.
Yeah, so our front room went mental, which was just me.
My coffee table took a hit.
Steve did as well, yeah.
I stood on top of it.
And then we go into extra time. It's pretty cagey. Again, I think of the two sides, there's probably one team looking like they're going to do it, and it wants Salford. And then we're getting a bit of a tuffle in the back halfway into our half on the left hand side as we're defending. Janet swings a boot to try and get it away from the players that are trying to advance the ball down there, and pretty much plays it into the path of Cisse, which is gut wrenching because he's had such a fantastic season. And bear in mind that without him, we wouldn't even have been there, because that goal at Cambridge pretty much got us in the playoffs, didn't it?
Yeah.
Arguably.
Can't blame him for that.
Arguably.
It's unfortunate it came from a mistake, isn't it? But Janet's had it.
I loved. If you've seen Greeny's interview, I loved Greeny's interview where he was talking about, you could equally blame me for missing that chance. You blame Cookie for missing that chance. We do our job, and that's irrelevant. And I love that about this team, that they're so together, and that's really encouraging. And once the initial disappointment and the gut wrenching nature of that goal going in, there was quite a sense of pride at the end of the game of how we've done this year. Albeit quite a melancholy sort of proudness, if you like. How did you cope with that at full time, Steve? What was your view when the final whistle went? What was your take?
I was disappointed. Obviously, you're pissed off and that, but I just started thinking, what a great season we've had. We, beat Man United, got to the 4th round of each cup, made the playoffs, 3 minutes from penalties to potentially go to Wembley. From where it was 3 years ago. Just staying in the league.
Okay.
And I just thought next season, let's kick on, get top 3, get automatic promotion.
Yeah. I can't remember when he said it the day, but David Artels, we've had 30 home games this year. Or 30, I think it was 33 with the Virtue Cup games. Absolute madness. Absolute mad.
We've just done so many records. The crowd's been up. The clean sheets are the best we've had for 20 years. Best position in the league for 20 years. And if we've gone up, is it too soon? Who knows?
It's still a step forward from last year, isn't it? It's progress.
Yeah,
steady progress.
Yeah, if we hadn't made the playoffs, I would have felt we hadn't moved on. Maybe.
Although the points tally would have seen automatics last year.
That's another thing. The points tally is one of the highest we've had for years in the league.
And it was only just enough to get in the playoffs. Lost another couple of points and we'd have been out of it.
Yeah.
What about Rax, Ross? You and Rax, what was that like at the end? How were you, and how was the feeling in Rax?
I was fuming. I kept swearing. I kept cussing.
Swearing? I can't imagine.
Yeah, I don't know. I never do that. I kept saying stuff about Janet, but no, it is what it is. He's flung a boot at it, and he could have just hit it out, but he hit it towards goal. It's hard with Janet because, like you say, he's played so well all season. 58 games, by the way, he's played this season.
And bear in mind, at that point in that game, he'll be absolutely knackered, not just physically but mentally.
He will be knackered.
That's why it goes to extra time. The jeopardy goes up because people are more likely to make a mistake.
He didn't mean to do it, did he? That way, it's what a season he's had.
Yeah.
No, it's 50. Like I say, 58 games he's played. Grimsby played 59.
Yeah.
So
that's phenomenal.
He's played 3 games? I think it's 3 games in Virtue Trophy he played as well.
Yeah.
So he's had a mental season himself, and he must be bollocks.
Yeah.
But
It's
just one of them.
unbelievable.
It's one of the things. The only thing I will say is about Salford, Callum Cisse. I'm really, to be fair, I am happy in the way that it was him that scored, just because of all the shit that's gone on behind the scenes
I
with
didn't
him.
know about that until after I had to look it up because I'd seen always had that.
Yeah.
Well, his dad
Yeah.
died, didn't he?
Yeah, buried his dad the
His
week
dad
before.
died, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, then when he scored, he got emotional, didn't he?
Yeah.
But I knew him before he went to Salford. He was at Wealdstone, believe it or not, and I'm pretty sure he played against us a few times. When we had Wealdstone,
right.
FA Cup.
Yeah.
And he was a good player then. Yeah, he's still only young, so they've got a good player on their hands, and I'm happy for them. Just a shame about.
Didn't realise how young he was until the end of the game, where they were like interviewing him. And thinking, Christ, looks about 12. But no,
he's young.
Fair play to them,
Yeah.
and congratulations to Salford. We can say they're a tin pot and all the rest of it, but they got over the line. But they won't take many to Wembley. They've been allocated 8 blocks at Wembley compared to 75 for Notts or something ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, allocation wise, I think it was 6,500 for Salford.
Yeah,
overall seat wise,
Yeah.
and Notts have got 36,000.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, but Salford could still do it, couldn't they? That's the thing.
Yeah,
I think most of the football world will be rooting for Notts, if anything.
Yeah, but I can see Salford doing it.
There's
I'm honest.
a couple of schools of thought, isn't there? There's one that says, "Yeah, I hope they don't do it because no one wants them to, plastic banks and all that stuff." And the other one that says, "Actually, I'd sooner have an away day at Notts next year rather than Salford."
Yeah.
So
yeah.
We got rid of 2 tin pot clubs, Harrogate and Barrow, to non-league, and now we've got rid of Salford.
Well, apart from
the other way,
apart from the fake rivalry with Tranmere that's come from nowhere, I think we can say at least the proper league teams stayed up, and the more non-league outfits. It might sound disrespectful but you've only got to look at the setups and that to see that.
you've got York and Rochdale coming up.
Yeah, you've got league teams coming back up again.
York's going to be a good day.
Yeah, and it's probably fitting that York and Rochdale both made it, given that they both got the number of points. And we'll see how it goes from there. But it'll be interesting to see. So quickly on the spot, Rossi, who are you supporting next week in the playoff final? Who do you want to go up?
I don't really like any of them, to be honest, but I can't stand either of them. If I had to pick one, I'd probably say Notts to go.
Yeah,
Steve.
Yeah, like I say, I'd rather Salford go up so we can go to Notts again. But I think I'd rather Notts go up. Yeah,
I'm pretty similar with you there, Steve. I think it's
if it was Chesterfield,
it's not easy
against Salford, I would say fucking neither of them because I can't stand them.
They both spied on each other.
I don't hate them as much as Chesterfield or Salford. So
just hope they all spied on each other and we get reinstated.
Yeah, that's happening tomorrow, isn't it? Southampton thing.
Yeah, that's bizarre, that, isn't it?
That is bizarre. Yeah.
So it's the end of the season. We heard from David Artell. He was pretty upset after the game. You could tell. Thought we deserved more. But he's played very much on the. We need to let that feeling be our motivation for next year. Bit of speculation around the place that he might be targeted this summer. I'm certainly hoping not. It would be a bit of a, given the way we're progressing, if we can carry on progressing with the same spine and management, I'd be happier. You heard anything, Ross? Anything kicking about?
Not from Artell, no. I've heard players and I've heard transfer rumours and all that jazz as usual, from different sources. But Artell himself, no, I've not really heard it. I've only heard the Rotherham situation.
And he said the only person he spoke to from Rotherham was his mum, wasn't it?
Yeah, obviously they've come down now. I think have they hired a new manager yet?
I don't think so. Not
Rotherham.
I don't think they have.
No.
There's a few teams that have. Northampton have just appointed their new manager.
Well, they've got a bit of a wacky owner though, haven't they? Rotherham, not wacky, but he doesn't strike me as Andrew and Jason quality. Put it that way.
No.
Might be a fair bit of money floating about, but Doesn't sound like the culture. And one thing about David Artell, he has always said, is that he loves working for Andrew and Jason and that. So fingers crossed on that front. So Greeny's interview was raw. Really keen to take responsibility. Just the sort of interview you want to hear from your captain, pretty much. Just absolutely. Have you heard that? Have you heard it, Steve? You heard Greeny's interview?
Not all of it.
Yeah,
bits of it, but yeah, he's. I think they're. They're actually gutted about it.
Yeah, because he was keen that McJanet didn't get the blame. He was like, "Look, if I'd have put that chance away, that's irrelevant."
I think it all comes from the manager, David Artell, because he never calls players out, and they're all together as because managers do call players out, don't they? But and half the time his interviews are quite coy because he's protecting players. We've said it before.
And
he's sometimes thinks, he's not saying much there, but you don't want to call your players out, and he never will. So I think that filters down.
How positive do you feel about going into next season, guys?
Very.
So last time we got relegated into the non-league, I'd never felt so positive about the next season when the season ended because of the new owners. This time we've not gone up, but after the immediate gutting, I'm really positive about next season. It's a massive change in the way we see the club, I think. What's your thoughts, Ross?
Yeah, I think we've got the backbone there. You've got the backing, you've got the manager. As long as we keep hold of him, which I don't think we should do. But we've got the players as well that hopefully will mostly stay there. I think you can't really suggest what's going to happen next season until we see, one, the retain list, and two, what a transfer window is going to be like this coming season and in the summer, because then you can kind of figure out, okay, if we've got our main players still there, which, like I said the other week, I think we've got 19, 20 already contracted to us. I can't see how that many going.
No.
Unless they're transferred and like a George McEachran or whoever else that's rumoured to go. So I think we have got mainly the core of our squad still here. So realistically, we should still do another good season again.
Totally agree.
Yeah, I saw George McEachran last night in Waltham, the Chinese, filling his face with a massive pile of food with Justin.
Was that in a restaurant?
Yeah.
Is that a restaurant in there?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I saw Harry Clifton today in Tesco.
Yeah. Next season, look for our spotted section of the podcast that will be seen this week. Who's been walking past Steve's house eating an ice cream?
Yes.
Who's been in Louth?
Will Cookie be walking past my house having a lollipop?
Who's been around Louth Market on Wednesday afternoon? Rossi bumped into him.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Did you see?
No, he hasn't. I'm just saying that.
I haven't.
I'm thinking ahead to what the feature might be like, Steve.
Ian Holloway there doing his market stall.
Oh yeah.
He'll have a few tomatoes, but I love doing.
Yeah, you just find
rotten tomatoes.
Find the rotten eggs. Make sure they're tinned. So yeah, disappointing end. The kind of hurt you want to hear from players. You don't want to hear from players, but you're pleased that they are feeling the rawness that we feel. With the positivity about wanting to use it again. Also noted this afternoon, pretty fresh off the press about half an hour before we did this, Jay's Cabia post on most socials by the look of it, saying thanking the Lord for this season. What a great bunch. We use this hurt and we go again next season. Didn't sound like a post of somebody who was contemplating leaving. So I took that as a good sign. I wouldn't be surprised if we really pushed him to try and get him to stay on the basis that maybe we can extend his contract, which provides a bit more value to the club. Maybe also if he's trusting in the way he's developing under David Artell and the current management team, that he feels another year with these guys might be good for him, and his mega move can come after that. I certainly think that he's quite more than capable of replicating what he's done this season next season. Ross, thoughts?
Yeah, I think if it was up to me or to him, I guess, or if it was me, I'd I'd probably stay another season just because I want to then build on what I've done. So I want to try and beat what I've done this season. It'll be about the same kind of area. And then next season, the season after, if teams are fishing around for me, then think, okay, maybe not. I might go if Grimsby can't cut up again. Then maybe I'll go elsewhere. He's had Plymouth, Stoke, Blackburn all looking into him. Is he ready for that? I don't think he is yet.
No.
Because they are big step ups. I just think have another season with us, see how he gets on. Because Aaron Driner's done the same at Swindon. He's top scorer this season in League Two, but last season he scored 3 or 4 goals. It's just one of them things where you might have a really good season one season, but then the following season you could be absolutely nowhere near. There's nothing stopping them either. For Kabia being a starter for us, goes to them is a bench player, or they even loan him out
and then never see him again.
No.
Disappear without trace, as we've seen with a few players. Notably strikers in the past. Steve, so Kabia's a likelihood. George, he's out of contract anyway. I think Evan Corey's out of contract as well. So what do you reckon might happen with Evan, Steve?
Let's talk about that at the club. Actually, I think he'll get a contract. Can give him a year's contract because he was doing well until he got injured. But does he say Kabia's contract has he got another year?
I think so.
Yeah. So I think he'll. I can't see Kabia leaving.
I see Ross's spider senses tingling there. Rossi, come on.
What about Bury?
Yeah, Swindon or Walsall.
I heard some rumours about that, but I don't see them as progressing. That would surely be just a money thing.
Maybe. I
south.
like Ev. I ain't got a problem with Ev at all. I think he's a good young player we've got. Obviously, he's had an injury this season that's put him out, but other than that, he played pretty well when he played for us. Whether he wants to move on or not, I don't know. For me, if I had to pick the two, I know there's another one that's fishing around with Bristol Rovers. Bristol Rovers sign anyone and everyone, so for me, I don't think he's going to get in the team when they're buying left, right, and centre. There's not a guaranteed spot he's going to get in the team. Swindon, you got Holloway who's in charge, who's losing half the dressing room anyway.
He says losing his marbles, which is also true.
And that.
Well, a bit of both,
And the owners aren't exactly great. The only thing I'd probably do is go to Walsall, only because, they bottled it twice this last 2 seasons, but they've got Lee Grant just coming as a new manager, fresh blood there who's in charge. He can then go under that manager, straight away, and just see what they can do at Walsall. That's probably the only club I'd go to.
There's a lot of their fans though would argue that it's not they would still want them to go there, but their fans would argue their model's not great. Their ownership model's not that good in terms of delivering the goods.
Yeah, but they have released quite a lot of players, Walsall. They've got rid of a shed load of players, so maybe Corey will go there as either a fringe player that's just come off the bench, a bit like he has done with us now and again, or he will just go in there as a starting 11 player and go from there. I think it's a massive rebuild needs at Walsall as well.
And much as I'd love him to stay, I think I'd trust the current regime to put some good quality in the place of anybody who leaves, regardless of whoever they are. And it sounds like the work has been targeted on League One players that could manage in League One in case we went up. And some of that sounded like it was fairly close to the line, some of it wasn't. So that work will be frantically going on now, no doubt. And we've obviously probably lost a week of it just with the playoffs a little bit. But we'll see how it goes. We're definitely better planned than ever we have before.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? We're loads better planned.
And the last few windows, night and day from what we used to see, aren't they?
Oh yeah, that's it. I mean, because we're older and we've seen town for God knows how many years. We know we're in a fantastic place, probably the best I've seen them for decades. As a base and stability.
Yeah,
every season it was just like, oh God, we've got 7 players left. Now what do we do?
And Polly was on the Business and Sport podcast last week. Pretty much covered the same thing she covered with us, talking about the 3 channels, the sort of on-pitch performance side of things, the commercial income, and the power of the badge in the community sort of side of things. And on the on-pitch performance stuff, she said smart recruitment and player development are the two key things. So, whatever happens, they'll have a handle on it, and they'll respond accordingly. And I think I trust the process. I've not. You worry about people going because of what but there's nothing to say they won't be bringing another player of the quality of players they brought in, like another Kabia who, for example, comes in and we've never heard of, but they go whoosh and the next best thing, because that's the model now. Don't forget, it is. And
Kabia, if he does go, then we'll get a lot of money for him for what we paid for him. But he's come up two divisions, so I think he needs to stay for another season before he moves on again. Because if he goes up another level, at least one, then it's going to be maybe too much for him. And
too much too soon, yeah. And the other thing,
he's 25, so he's still got time, hasn't he?
And the other thing to remember is players are going to see, well, these guys are doing all right under that regime at Grimsby. The development there is great. And if you've got players. Absolutely. Players talk to each other as well, of course. So it's all the sorts of things we've talked about.
There is one player I've heard that we're after, who's young, surrounded by loads of players that usually know what Grimsby are about. There's a lad from Boston, Frankie Maguire.
All right.
So he's a midfielder, attacking midfielder. I think he scored 7 goals and got about 9 assists this season for Boston. He's only 22 as well.
Right.
So it might be another one that Grimsby look at, who's another youngster to throw into the mix and try and develop him and go with him. But whether or not he comes or not is a different story. But he's apparently one of our best players last season, so that'd be another one to look out for.
Yeah, interesting. So we've heard from the management. We've heard from Holly this afternoon, as well as also come out with some messages about Town come the end of the season. It was pretty much like a minute or two before we came on, wasn't it, Steve?
Yeah, literally. About an hour ago. And
I'm just looking to see
end of season message
and
some of the stats.
Go on, tell us.
Well, we've got our highest ever EFL points total achieved. Most clean sheets in 20 years. Attendances. Our average home attendance is the highest since 1990-91 season. 40% increase in our social media following. It's just phenomenal. So it's yeah. And sales as well. I've just seen the sale. We've achieved record commercial revenues. Well, our retail team has surpassed £1 million in sales for the first time in the club's history.
Yeah, and that's alongside championship level clubs, apparently.
Yeah,
just shows how amazing the fan base is, doesn't it? In terms of where we're at, and I mean, how many seasons have you known people go out and buy all 3 kits? I mean, it's just unheard of, isn't it?
That's it. I bought 2. Only about 1.
Yeah.
But everything about the club is brilliant at the minute.
Yeah.
So
we'll take that positivity forward. And certainly, of course, David Artell's take on it was, I'm always proud of them because I think they give everything for this football club. They would run through a brick wall for the club. They've come a long way as a group. At some point, they need to understand exactly how they feel and use it as fuel. And that sounds very forward-looking. And let's hope that that's where we're at. So we'll cover that, no doubt, in the closed season as things develop. Obviously, for us on the pod, things will slow down a little bit. Next episode will be number 100 for us, so we'll bring something special to underline that little milestone. Can't believe it's number 100. Next, Steve,
century
from that little game at Forest Green where the idea was born. And look where we are now.
100 episodes.
And we've collected Rossi along the way, so that's brilliant too. Life's a bitch, isn't it?
About halfway through it, just after.
Yeah. Where did you find him, Dave?
I can't remember. TikTok. Yeah, it was TikTok. We
Pips, wasn't it? Pips.
Signed him off TikTok.
Pip-Top.
For a small fee.
Did.
Sorry, did I say on a free or a small fee? No, that's been great, and so we've enjoyed doing it. We've had some nice messages from people as well. Last week we had a lovely message from Mike Seward, which was posted on our page last week, where Mike's been one of our key people who will pop up to us and say hello and what have you, as well as others, and he really appreciates the pod. He likes what we do. So hello, Mike. And we've bumped into quite a lot of people who've approached us to speak to us this year, which has been fantastic. We've had some great some food sampling episodes with Pips Chips. It's been great to sort of have a bit of a relationship with Pips Chips as well, which is something you've brought with you, as your little logo says, Rossi. What we tried this year, we've had the spaggis, we've had what have you had deep fried this year, Ross? There was some weird thing with ice cream you had the first time we went.
Batter Jaffa cakes. Batter Jaffa cake. What else did they have? They've had an onion basket that I tried.
Baby Bell.
Batter Baby Bells. They've got there. They've got
battered jam sandwiches, lemon curd sandwiches, and all sorts.
Yeah.
Very cool. And it attracts a massive throng of people before every game, doesn't it? As well, so I'll be look forward to seeing
cod cheeks.
They were nice. They were my favourites. So that's all been fantastic too. We've also did our players from all the clubs that we liked. I also wanted to go back to our team of the season. So we've got to pick a team, like the PFA team of the year.
Oof.
It's the Three Fish team of the year. Ross is our main player expert, has realised that since the season ended, his knowledge of football has left him. And
I just forgot about the season now.
Trying to think heavily on what happened. So let's, after a mini break to show what our sponsors are up to, we'll come back after it and we'll do our team of the season.
Being Cleethorpes, this one's for you. A 5-bedroomed house is up for grabs right here in our local area. If you live in Grimsby, Cleethorpes or surrounding areas, now's the time to follow the link to see how it works. And we're not just running this competition. Over the past few months, lucky winners have won cars, holidays and hundreds of thousands of pounds in instant wins. So follow Winner Winner Chicken Dinner because you could be next.
So thanks to Winner Winner Chicken Dinner, and let's get into our team selection then. We've decided it's going to be 4-4-2, just for the sake of making a sensible choice. So I think we start with the goalkeeper. Who's going in goal then? Who are we putting up for argument? I'll start with a non-controversial offering of Jackson Smith. Since he's come in since Christmas, totally biased, but since Christmas he's come in, and the number of clean sheets he's had it rivals some of the other keepers' clean sheets for the whole season. And on the basis that he's just hit a total hero status at the club, and what he's done to help turn our mid-season slump round, and his part in it. I know it's not just him, but I can't see beyond that, and I know that's biased and what have you, but that's my starting point. Ross?
Yeah. I'd love to put Jacko in, but he hasn't had a full season. That's just my argument. He's had half a season.
Yeah, but everybody else is knackered now, and he's peak freshness.
Yeah. If he had a full season, definitely Smithy, but I just can't put him in. Just because he's not had a full one. For me, I've gone for Oldham's Hudson in goal. I think it's just been him on Montfort at the back. It's just been the reason why Oldham were up so high, and then obviously they had a bit of a drop off towards the end of the season. But I think there's reasons why a lot of other teams higher up are looking at him in goal.
But can he kick the crossbar though?
Exactly. No, probably not.
See, he's just not got it all. Steve,
that'd be mine.
Steve,
I've got Smith.
Oh, do we outvote Rossi? And
He can do what you want. It's up to you. You can go.
oh, his bat and ball's gone. What's your rationale, Steve?
Oh, it's just been superb since he come in. I know we're biased and that, but it's just the most clean sheets we've had for years. We've been the best team since Christmas. I know it's an half season, but he's just been unbelievable.
Well, I thought that, and I thought the concentrated level of clean sheets being, say, rivaling the number in a full season for some of the others was it. Having said that, Rossi, if you recall back to the best players from each club, I chose Hudson from Oldham as my player for that team. And I think I can see that, and I would do that, but I think just to honour the guy, and I hope he hears this and stays just because of it. I think we're going to outvote you, mate, I'm afraid.
Yeah, put Jacko in there.
Jacko gets it. And we'll give you a pantomime booing for even suggesting So, right back. I'll start you off. I'll start you off. Can you look beyond the best right back in the league? Go on, Rossi, I dare you.
There's a reason, by the way, why the EFL did League 2 for 3 centre-backs and a 3-5-2, because right-back, left-back were so hard to choose when looking at it. There haven't really been that many good players. Arguably, you could put Harvey as a right wing-back if you really wanted to, but it's been really hard for League 2, I think. I have gone Harvey Rodgers as right-back.
Yeah.
If it wasn't going to be him, I would have put Gibbons at Cambridge as the other one, but I think you can't really look past him, Rodgers, to be honest.
Yeah,
I agree. There's a number of reasons for that. I mean, one is the transformation for him to be able to switch to that position and just make it his own, in his own way. And he's not a traditional right back. He's many things as making that role work, isn't he? And I just think that's worthy of it. And again, biased, surprise, we've got 2 Grimsby players in already out of 2. Steve, what's your rationale? I'm guessing it's not much different.
Oh no, Rodgers has just been another player who's just improved so much in this season under Artell. he's just been everywhere, and I just sometimes he looks a bit ungamely when he's sort of.
Well, he looks like a centre half, doesn't he? He is essentially
he's
a centre half playing right back. It must be weird for people on the pitch.
My dad calls him an inside right.
All right, okay.
Because he says he's not a right back, is he? To me, I went, well, not really. So because he's always up the field, I said, well, he's everywhere. He's an inside right to me. That's what he used to call him, didn't he, years ago?
That's the way to do it.
But he's in there everywhere, and his fitness levels and it's just been phenomenal. Player.
The thing that I didn't realise on his fitness really didn't. Before anything was said about how fit he is and how quick he is, I hadn't really seen that until he chased Dorgu from the bottom half of the Findus stand at the Osman end, right the way to near us in the pontoon, and he didn't let it let up, and he didn't let him go, and Dorgu's threat was snubbed out. And I just thought, Christ, did you see that, Steve?
Yeah. You wouldn't have thought that, previous seasons, would you?
No.
Not seen that unless he's worked on it or something.
I don't know. Unbelievable. Was he second quickest in the club? Was it Amalazor was the quickest?
Second or top, 1 or 2.
Yeah, it's a fantastic season.
So we're Jackson Smith in goal, Harvey Rodgers at right back. Surprise. Left back. Let's do left back then. Rossi, I'll let you start us off on this one.
Restart? No, I'm joking.
He's been brilliant, by the way, Reece Staunton, but
I've done really good.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
I think he's been alright.
Sweeney.
I think he's been really well. Yeah. This was an hard one for me. I really didn't know to go for. I've gone for.
No, I don't.
I've gone for Jamie Robson at Oldham.
Right.
Are you an Oldham fan or something? What's going on here?
I am, yeah. Well, I've got to put him in somewhere because I thought they've had a good season, to be honest. He got 5 assists from left back this season. Also second in the league for interceptions. But I think he's got about 62 interceptions this season. from left back. And like I say, the second top to do it. Other than that, honestly, I don't think left back's a really good position in League Two. That actually people think, you've got a really memorable player there. Because a lot of teams nowadays, especially in League Two, play either with a free back or wing backs. So it's hard to really say which ones you could probably go for. You probably could go for wing backs, and you could probably have like a Cerula at Notts County or Jody Jones if you want to put him there. Whether or not he's really picked up a lot, Jody Jones, to be honest, since the last couple of seasons. I think it's been better than this season. But for an actually just a left back, not a left wing back, I've gone for Robson.
Steve?
Staunton.
I mean, his delivery's been fantastic, hasn't it? Particularly the back half of the season, once he's won his place back. And as Rossi said, the whole left back, right back, wing back thing confuses the issue slightly. But I mean, you won't be dragging Anthony Glennon into the equation. Let's put it like that, would you?
No. I just think like you look at I know it's town again, but Staunton, he's come from Spennymoor, was it? And the quality of player he is, and the crosses, and I know it gets knocked off the ball a little bit easy sometimes, but and another player who's come up from 2 levels down and just been fantastic. And where's he been hiding? You know what I mean, with that quality balling. And so there you go.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
I do like Jody Jones though.
Yeah,
that's Captain.
But again, I see him as more of an attacking. I'm thinking the left back is predominantly defensively.
Yeah. You got Chesterfield. Have got
the other.
They've got that Lewis Gordon. Yeah.
The other one who's got a good record. Certainly getting the ball back at left back is Powell. Is he Cambridge?
Yeah, it's either Cambridge or Crewe. One of the two.
Just looking at the stats.
Someone's just been released by someone.
He's a Blackburn under 21, so he'll have been on loan.
Who was you talking about?
Brandon Powell.
Same.
Yeah. It's showing under 21 games. It's showing at League 2. Yeah. So I think we'll let Rossi have this one then. Robson, Oldham.
Go on.
His interceptions and I'd say Oldham at one point. We thought he was going to have that they were going to overhaul us. Right in the after they beat us, they were sort of on our tails. By point, so I think they overtook us, didn't they? At that point, finished 10 points behind us at the finish. It's incredible, really, when you think about it. So that's Robson at the left back spot. 2 centre backs then. Who's going to start me on centre backs? Oh, or do you want me to just throw one in? I'll throw in Bromley Shumney as one of mine.
Yeah.
Was that just a yeah? When he's got the nod.
Swomney.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's impressive, isn't he?
He was so cool. And we've seen him in the highlights packages all season, but when he played at ours, very physical. And I don't know how he managed to get away with it, but he's very physical, but never give away many fouls.
He don't need to though. He's got the height.
Yeah, exactly. He just dominates, and I really just thought it was streets ahead of most other centre halves I've seen this season. What do you like about him, Ross?
Yeah, like I say, he's very dominant in the air, dominant in his pace. He don't need to challenge a lot because of how big he is. He just has to outstretch to get the ball, or he can just shoulder someone off. He don't have to be there, and he's not even defensively attacking the corners. How many goals he's scored this season as a centre back? He's played really well that way as well. His corners or assists from them. So I think he's been a really good centre back. He has officially got EFL team of season anyway, so it just makes sense. I think he has deserved it.
Yeah, we've got to put a Bromley player in there somewhere, haven't we?
Yeah.
I do like Allure, is it, for Salford?
Yeah.
I think he impresses me.
I was saying earlier, that he gets up well for them corners. I mean, he's he gets, if he can get it on his head, he's winning it, because he's head and shoulders above anyone else. Is that your shout for the second one then, Steve?
Yeah.
What about you, Ross?
I've gone for Watts at Cambridge.
Watts at Cambridge.
What?
What's your case for him?
Fucking brick wall. You can't really get past him. Another one again.
Helen Watts.
Yeah, another one again. I think it's been solid for Cambridge. Another reason why they've gone up. And the Autos just solid defensively anyway. I mean, look at their home record they had before we come along. There's a reason for that, because they were so hard to get broken down. And it was the main reason at the back, because obviously Old Eastwood in goal helped them as well. But Watts was the main man at the back for them, I think, and proved why they went up in Autos.
Yeah, they were in a bit of a funny position where they probably ought to have won the league at the finish with the last couple of games they had. They for me bottled it a little bit at the end, because they wrestled the upper hand. I think Bromley had it for longer and probably deserved it. So sorry, I'm talking about MK Dons now, because I was thinking about their centre halves. But
that was the other one I was thinking about, if you're on about that.
Go on.
Is there two centre halves, Jack Sanders and Epitika, is it?
Yeah.
That Epitika, have you called him? That's the other one I was thinking about.
Our place. He was the one I had in mind. But it's difficult to look past. Letting Cambridge have a player given their dominance in the season. So I'm inclined to side with Rossi on that one and go with Watts from Cambridge, Steve.
Yeah, I'll give him that one. Yeah.
So we've got Jackson Smith in goal, Rogers at right back, Robson at left back, Swimney and Watts. We're not letting many goals in, are we?
No, we shouldn't.
Watts, Cambridge, Robson. So we've got Town, Oldham, Town, Cambridge.
So we want four midfielders now then?
Yeah.
Again, another one I struggled with.
Let's do left and right first then. Left first.
Well, I'm going to let you guys do left.
And let us go left.
Vernon,
you reckon?
He's third in the top assists for the season.
And he scored a load of goals as well, hasn't he? He
scored 10 goals. 10 assists. Is it 10 goals as well he scored?
Scored more than 10.
10 goals, 10 assists, yeah.
Oh, was it 10 and 10?
Yeah, in the league, those.
Oh, right, yeah.
10 and 10, yeah. So, overall, he's third. So, Vernon. I know he had a few off games and that, didn't he? And we were moaning at him and that. But overall, over the season, what he's done is consistency. And he's, no injuries. And so to get he's played 42 games, I think it says here. So 10 goals,
that's
10 assists.
That's one of his biggest achievements this year, is getting the number of games in, isn't it?
Keep him on the pitch and he will create and he will score goals. He does try stuff and you think, God, he's hit that over the bar again and all that. But, he will put one in.
We've talked about that and we've been fair about it, I think, haven't we? That, we said we love him to bits still, because when he does get it right, it's brilliant. But yeah, 10 league goals, one in the Carabao, one in the FA Cup, 12 goals in full matches, 10 in the league, and 10 assists. That's 20 was it 20 goal? What do they call it now? Goal contributions. So yeah, I did wonder whether we would using the 4-4-2 slide KB down the left and have like a mega strike force as an option.
Yeah,
Ross is looking interested. Chaz, I can see it. Just trying
stat wise,
just trying to think what else we've seen. I've got my memories saying he played down the left, but I might be wrong. Is Pinnock MK Dons, was he more of a centre mid?
No, he's a left mid.
Yeah, see, I liked him, but I
I've
certainly don't like him
three.
more than Chaz. But for the purposes
I've got
of
3 on my list. That's why I chose you two to go for it, because I couldn't decide.
who have you got on your list?
Burnham,
Burnham and Pinnock,
Cabia,
Gabriel
Yeah.
and Pinnock.
Pinnock.
So we're aligned up. And we're perfectly honestly, we've not discussed this either before.
No.
No.
We wanted it to be a bit of a bun fight to make it more interesting.
Burnham, like you said, has got 10 goals, 10 assists. Cabia, 19 goals in the league. Not sure how many assists he's got, but he's still doing the job there. Mitch, it's hard with Mitch because he only scored 2 goals this season in the league, but he's got 10 assists.
Yeah.
But for Mitch, it's not what he's done stats wise in front of the goal. He's an engine. He doesn't stop running.
Yeah.
He's always involved in goals. It's another reason why Bromley won the league. It's hard. It's hard between any of them 3, to be honest.
Yeah, and I think you said MK Dons, Dave, but yeah, Pinnock's Bromley. He was impressive for them.
Did I say MK Dons? Sorry, I did. I was thinking Bromley in my head.
Yeah, I think you said MK Dons, but no, I was dead impressed with him actually.
Yeah.
I remember him against us. He was about the only one. Some of his crosses were just phenomenal. From no way you're going to get a crossing from there and you get one in. Yeah.
On the basis, we could say as KB got a second chance to play up in the front too, and
yeah.
I think it's for me. If it was Cabia, for me, he's only started playing and getting all these goals from the left hand side, not a striker. That's where Andy Cook's been. So that's the only case I'd say he's better off at left mid. If you wanted to put him in.
Let's do KB then.
What? Okay, do KB's a striker.
He's been playing down the left, hasn't he? I mean, we don't play
Lefties.
a 4-4-2, so we're a little bit different. Because ours is a bit different. It also gives us a chance to spread it around with some non-Grimsby players in our team as well. I think a little bit.
Yeah, but we're the best team.
We've only got 3.
More soon.
At the minute.
Yeah, there's definitely one in there. Go on, let's do the right hand side first. Right wingers, right midfielders.
This was an hard one, I thought.
Yeah.
Again, I couldn't. Yeah, beforehand you used to look at Donny and like Luke Molyneux. He was the one you used to pick out every single time because he was ridiculously good. Now, since he's gone, you don't really see that many right mids that have done a lot of decent stuff. You got Lisby at Colchester. I don't know if he's a right mid or a left mid or whatever.
Yeah.
He's done really well, to be fair, when he's been there. I've just gone for the man that I love, and I think I'd love him at Grimsby, and it's got to be Ryan Glover at Barnet.
Yeah, I like him as well. He was great at our place, and really noticeable. That he was a quality player. I was surprised to see him at a club like Barnet. Fair play to him. There was rumours of him going off to Blackpool in the summer, but he never went. But yeah, no, I can see that. Steve?
Yeah, I like him, I must admit. I was just trying to think, what's his name? Enmai, is it? For Salford?
Kelly Amaya. He's more left, to be fair.
He's more left, isn't he? Sort of thing. Like.
I think if Kelly Amaya had a season like he ended,
Yeah.
or towards the end, and he had that all season, he'd be up there. But he's not met criteria, I don't think, for this season overall. I mean, that's a bit like Smith, but we put him in goal. But yeah, I don't know. I love Ndamai anyway. I really do.
I've always rated him whenever I've seen him.
I think if Salford don't go up, he probably will go. Probably League One.
Yeah. Centre mids.
Yeah.
Can we just get the elephant in the room out of the way and just say Greeny?
Yeah, he's on my list.
I don't know what the Grimsby players is.
It's okay for us to be biased. It's okay.
I put Kieran Green.
Green.
I don't think you can really argue the fact that he's got 13 goals, 7 assists this season, 20 goal contributions.
Exactly.
14 goals with the goal.
14 now, yeah. It's the most goal contributions for a centre mid of the league this season in League Two. So you can't not put him in.
He's been unreal, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And just
phenomenal.
Can't say enough about him. He's the captain. He's just all round. You just name what attribute you want to put about him. His energy, the fact that he run through a brick wall, leader. In a game where sometimes it's hard to have leaders, real leaders on the pitch. He feels it like we feel it. You've only got to listen to the interview of the day, which we've already mentioned. And I just don't think you can go beyond it. I would have dared anybody to argue against it, and not end up being thrown off the podcast. So well done, lads. He's still in. Other midfielder, other centre mid. I want somebody tough tackling. Somebody who wins the ball back.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Dara Burns. Over in the middle.
No.
Especially
Who you got, Ross?
We can't go for a town player, can we?
No.
15 goals, 3 assists this season from centre mid in a team that, to be honest, with him being in it, probably would have been in relegation zone because they battled like fuck down the bottom. And the fact that he's got them stats in a team that's pretty shit overall, I think is phenomenal. It's got to be Isaac Hutchinson.
He scored at our place, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
But not for the team you probably mentioned. Oh, no, he did play most of the season there, didn't he? Didn't he go back to Bristol Rovers, played for them, and then went back again? Cheltenham.
Yeah, I think he had that 1 or 2 games and then come back.
Yeah. He's well rated, but weird thing is, he put Cheltenham in front of our place, didn't he?
Yeah.
To get that many goals in a team, that's phenomenal. Isn't
How many did he score?
Goals.
How many did he score, Ross?
I think it was 15 in the league. I don't know if he scored any in the cups or if they were in it. 15, 16.
16 goals, 3 assists. Yeah.
I mean, for that, I think he was just behind Greeny for goal contributions as centre mid. So, for in the Cheltenham side that weren't exactly great this season. Yeah, very good.
Yeah. We've seen him play. We've talked about him on the pod quite a number of times. I'm happy to go with him. You, Steve?
Yeah. I remember him playing for. Yeah, for that return as well in the team. You look at the top scorers. You got Drinnan, Cabier, Patterson, Cheek, and then Hutchinson.
Yeah.
So in Cheltenham, like you say.
And that just leaves us up front. Are you playing up front?
Well, Cabier.
He's already in.
Well, I can put him in again. He's good enough.
There's Cabier on the wing. Cross it to Cabier, who scores.
It could be Ismail Cabier. There's Shrewsbury.
Yeah.
I'll leave Cabier then.
I'll say you've got it's easy to pick, but in my view of this one, but I do think, although we were shit when they played against us, I think Drinnan has got to be in the He's got to be in the mix, I think, for his contribution this season.
That goals he scored late on as well.
Not that did him any good, but yeah.
No, but
But no, I mean, it was obviously garbage at our place. I mean, my Swindon were just garbage at our place, weren't they?
Yeah, they were, yeah.
Absolutely shocking.
Yeah, yeah.
Lovely to see. But yeah, Drennan, you can't argue with his goal scoring record this season, and for that reason, that's why I'd put him forward for the main striking role.
Yeah,
agree.
And one more, last place, the final striking role in our 4-4-2 lineup. Go on, give us some names.
that would, but yeah, you two don't like him, so
Go on, we're fair.
Callum Patterson.
Yeah, he's
too old.
He is, but with 16 goals and 8 assists at striker, I don't think he's done that bad.
Yeah,
too grey.
Michael Cheek's obviously up there as well, but
Cheek was the one I was thinking of, but I'm not keen on him
he
either.
scored goals, but he scored goals, but then I mean, it's a job for the striker to score goals, not really assist. But I think Patterson just seems to have the whole package, even though he obviously is kicking on as well. He seems to be one of them players that the MK Dons lads can respond to, and if he's just holding the ball up and laying it off, which their mate assists obviously has been. I don't know. I just think
just bear in mind, we're looking at the top scorers in League Two. Drennan, we've got him in. KB is in. Patterson, we're talking about. Cheek, we've just mentioned. Isaac Hutchinson's in. The next one is Chishmanga, Jatta, Carnu, and Green. We've already got in. So there's not many we haven't already picked out are in them top scorers. You not fancy a Chishmanga?
No.
I like him.
Yeah,
I really do like him. He's a journeyman.
Again, it's weird because he goes to different clubs. He never seems to stick anywhere. It was great at Chesterfield until he broke his leg. Struggled to get back into it, but really seemed to have found his feet, didn't he? A little bit, and then moved on to Crawley and Barnet. Was it Swindon as well? Have I made that up?
I don't think so.
He was. He's always scored goals, though, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's
a lot smaller than I thought he was. He was absolutely crap at our place, by the way, on the opening day of the season.
Yeah.
But he did turn 2 and he's joint third in the scorers table.
He's 28. The
other person we've not mentioned though is Jatta. I'd be inclined to have him in the mix.
Yeah,
with no big aerial threat.
I don't think he's been all right, Jatta.
He's been okay. I don't think he's been. I mean, he had injuries, didn't he? He's had injuries, he's had suspension, so that's obviously stopped him from scoring as many goals as he could have done. How many has he scored? About 15 this season, I think.
Well, just looking at this now, he's got 15 goals in 33 games.
Yeah.
So his goals to minutes per goal is very good.
Breaking news. Yeah, played 39 games for Swindon, Tishmanga. I hadn't made it up.
Yeah.
I do have my moments of clarity.
That's what I mean. He's been about fucking 30 clubs, hasn't he?
Yeah, since 2023, he's been at Peterborough, Fleetwood, Boreham Wood, Swindon, Crawley, and Barnet. Since 2023. So if we picked him, he wouldn't stay. So let's.
No. I'm just looking at the minutes per goal of the players. So like Jatta's got 15 goals in 33 games. That's 167 minutes per goal. It's quite low, but the lowest one's Drennan. Second one is Cabia. The Kabamba is similar as well. But I know I'm going for.
Who you selecting?
Cheeky one.
Cheek. There's nothing to pick between them two, Cheek and Patterson.
No, I just think Cheek for Bromley. They've gone on champions, and he's been consistent. I just think he scores goals, and he's always played in non-league
and has over many years, hasn't he?
And now he's going to be playing in potentially. Well, if he stays at Bromley League One, I just think he's. And he only scored 30. He only played 35 games, didn't he? So he had some injuries, didn't he?
He was injured for a bit.
Patterson was the same. Go on, make a big case for Patterson, Rossi.
I have. I think it's just a good plan. No, it's just like I say. It's just he's got the package, hasn't he? Not that package, but
He's got
16, like I say, 16 goals for 8 assists. Like I say, I played centre back this season as well for MK Dons at one point. Don't know. I think he's just got the experience. I think he's got all that jazz. I probably wouldn't mind him in Grimsby's team, to be honest, the way he plays. Just as a hold-up striker, a bit like Cookie in a way. No, there's so many strikers you could have, I think.
Much as it's like choosing between your kids, I'm going to have to go.
Right, so I've gone Cheek.
I'm going to.
You're deciding.
I've got the deciding vote. I'm going to have to go Patterson because of the assists. And the way that glitched when you went made it even more funny. That was brilliant. So we've got our team of the season. It's Smith in goal, Jackson Smith, Harvey Rogers right back, Robson of Oldham left back, Sumney and Watts of Bromley and Cambridge, respectively, in the centre backs, Glover of Barnet on the right, Cabia on the left, Greeny and Isaac Hutchinson in the middle of Town, and Cheltenham from Bristol Rovers, depending on where he is at the minute. I'm not sure he'll be between clubs. Has he gone back to Bristol Rovers now, Hutchinson?
Okay, back to Bristol Rovers now, yeah. And
then we've got Drinnan and Patterson up front. And have we got a manager of the season? These players all need making better, so I'm going to say David Artell.
No.
Yeah.
Can't be.
I'm going to go some...
As much as I'm not a big fan of him and I can't stand him because he's a right miserable bastard on the sideline, I've got to go to Andy Woodman.
Yeah.
You're tipped to be near relegation starter when the season
if
starts.
I was picking the manager to put in my team, I wouldn't pick Andy Woodman. But for giving him the award of manager of the season, I would, yes, absolutely. For what he's done. I agree. I'll give you that one.
No, I'll give it to Andy Woodman because I think he could have left Bromley. I think Gillingham were after him a couple of seasons ago when they were. He could have easily gone there, probably more money. I don't know, but he stuck with Bromley and he's got them promoted champions. Fantastic. Yeah,
the only other manager I'd probably suggest is I can never remember his name.
Ian.
No, definitely not him. Barnett's manager.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I never can remember his name. Is it Darren?
I can never remember his name either.
Is it Darren? I can't remember now.
Barnet manager.
Quickly googling Dean Brennan.
Dean Brennan, that's it.
Yeah.
And it was D something.
I think.
Yeah.
Woodman's the man.
Yeah, I think Dean Brenner's just had a really good season in Barnet. They've come up and then
if they'd have started
playoffs.
better, they'd have been out, wouldn't they? In the playoffs.
Exactly.
So that's our team of the season. Much more influential and well respected than the EFL one. But it comes from mostly Ross's great knowledge of EFL players, plus a bit of biasness from me and Steve to make sure we'd picked at least 4 Town players. I
was trying to get Mandeville in there. Yeah. If I'm honest.
I would have pulled the plug on the whole podcast if he'd have got in. Horrible git, I can't stand him. Anywho, and
Dennis as well. I thought about sneaking him.
Yeah. Oh, Carl, not Carl Dennis.
Christian
Dennis. I knew it was a K. So that rounds that. Oh, surprise! Yeah,
edit that.
That rounds it up. There's a couple of people needed at Town: a new physio, a new senior groundsman. So the groundsman's had enough for that pitch, and just moving on.
I think so.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see what we do with it this year because in fairness, the 50 grand we put into it last summer. It wasn't as bad, although the one time it was really bad, it was bad, not probably because of the pitch, but just because of the weather. It's awful.
Yeah,
but it definitely needs sorting, doesn't it?
I've heard they've got a new pitch.
All right. Big sponsorship.
It's been booked in for this summer.
All right.
800 grand.
Oh, right.
Really?
Interesting. We shall see.
That's a bit of a turnaround, isn't it?
It's a bit of a turf around.
But like I say, it might be the new sponsor coming and they might have gone, you know what,
Yeah.
okay, we'll splash the cash and you'll get a new pitch.
Well, you made it.
Whether
Yeah,
that's true or not,
It could
I
be
don't know.
lined up
We'll
with
have to keep an eye out.
sponsorship of the ground, like Black Row Blundell Park or something like that.
I hope not.
Oh, no. Wash your mouth out.
Well, it's going to
They're on
happen.
about they are on about changing name, aren't they? To
It's
a
gonna
sponsor.
happen.
So
It is going to happen at some point, but it'll still include Blundell Park. They won't pull Blundell Park out. I'm
I
sure.
just can't see it being anything but Blundell Park.
No, I can't.
Why change it?
No, but it'll be
Can't
Blundell
see.
Park with or such and such Blundell Park. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Can't see him doing anything other.
Blundell.
So really, we're just going to wait and see what happens now. In the closed season, and our next episode is going to be number 100. It's going to be probably in the next few weeks, so watch out for that. We'd like to thank everybody at home for watching and listening to the pod. It's been an absolute pleasure. We've moved on and learned more about doing this over the whole season. And as we've gelled more of as a team as well, with our new team member this year. So thanks, Rossi, for your efforts this year, especially becoming our guest booker, which has been a brilliant addition to what we've been doing. We've had a much more player-based bunch of guests, which has been fantastic. Steve, thank you for your time and effort as always, and we'll look forward to bringing you more content in the very near future. So bear with us. We'll be back. We'll be back very soon with number 100 as a little celebration of the season and our time throughout our 100 episodes. So all the very best, and for one final time this season, all the Mariners, come on!
Up the
Not
Mariners.
Mariners.
Cheers, lads. Thank you for watching or listening to tonight's show. You can catch us on YouTube, podcasts on Podbean or Apple Podcasts. You can also find us on our social media channels of Instagram, Twitter, or X as it's now known, TikTok and Facebook. Please like, subscribe and share at every opportunity. It helps us a lot.
We have a purpose, but to take that leap, you must recognize.